The Lion King 2019, a very well done visual translation from the cartoon. I was in awe on all the effects that they put into this movie. However, what did not translate was the emotional aspects of the cartoon Lion King.
Yeah, I mean, if you know the Lion King, you know the certain beats of the emotional feel that you got with Lion King, and here I was just like, okay, cool. Like, you're just reiterating the same story. Like you said, I mean, the whole part of it being visually, that was what got me, was the visuals and stuff, was everything that was surround. I was like, man, the technology has come so far as the animation or the CGI that they used for this movie. I was just like in awe the whole time during that part. But however, I mean, they used the same music that was in the original, but there wasn't that same beats as far as emotional story beats go.
It kind of reminded me of when Gus Van Sant did the Psycho remake, where it was essentially a shot for shot. There are some varying moments in terms of shots used for specific portions of the film, and for that I appreciate it, because that stuff did feel a little fresh. Now, when it came to alternate dialogue, I thought Timon and Pumbaa did a great job. I love this Timon and Pumbaa and Zazu in this story.
Yeah, I think that they kind of add a little bit more, even to the point where you kind of make fun of the way the dialogue in the original movie from what they were saying in this movie. But there are also some things that happened in the original and the animated version that I really wanted to see. But of course, you kind of have to change it up a little bit, which I get. But I always have the animated to go back on.
The characters, of course, we love. We don't really get anything new. It doesn't add anything new to the Lion King story, which we understand. I mean, that's typically what these live action remakes do when it comes to the animated tales. I do kind of like that I didn't have to sit through a song that I really didn't care about because it wasn't in the original story, but they needed to spruce it up a bit with a new song. That doesn't really happen. The way they do it is actually very minimal. So for that, I actually enjoyed it. So going through the same beats, I'm fine. I did not carry any emotional weight when it came to those moments from the Lion King cartoon. It was just kind of going through the motions.
Absolutely. There was a certain scene towards the end of the movie that I was like, I wonder if they're going to put that in there. They did not. However, they did do a twist on a different scene from the ending too, and I was like, okay, maybe they took what that scene had and added this scene instead and had them like do an homage to another Disney thing like they did in the original as well.
So there are little things that happen where you actually respect and enjoy what is taking place on scene, but 99% of it is stuff you've already seen, just spruced up a little bit. So for me, the music, again, like you said, Hans Zimmer did kind of go through the same story beats. There was a lot more, I guess it was like xylophone type things going on when it came to the music, which I did enjoy, but I did love using all the xylophones that they had throughout the score. But either way, it was very reminiscent of what we've seen before, so much so that it is basically just a exact replica of what we've seen before, which we weren't expecting really anything less or more.
Yeah, and I mean, I went in and I was like, it was fine. Like, there wasn't a whole lot to it, except for, like just showing that we have the ability to create these movies with the technology that we have. So, I mean, for that, like, I applaud them for that, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, like, I'm just going to go back and watch the animated movie for myself. And that's it.
But yeah, when it comes down to it, I would give Lion King a 3.5 out of 5 because of the technical aspects, but because we're just retreading the same story almost identically, I take some points off for that. So I would say 3.5 out of 5 for me.
I would do 3 out of 5, yeah, because like you had that technology there and the actors that were playing these characters, like I love the actors that were playing them, but then again, the story beats weren't there from the original, so I give the upper hand to the original. Even at times too, I was thinking to myself, like, no, don't try to compare this to the original, but at the same time, you have that original there, so you kind of compare it anyway.
When they lay within the boundaries of the story that was told before and make it so similar, you're just going to compare them. I mean, if they did have different varying scenes, more so than they had in this film, it probably would have been less of a comparison in our minds as we watched it. But either way, what did you guys think of it? I know we are late to the party when it comes to Lion King. We were at San Diego Comic-Con. We were visiting there for the entire weekend. Shot a vlog every day that's available on our channel. But other than that, you guys can like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust. I also want to say, please give Jon Favreau the ability to do Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
I would love to see that.
That would be fantastic. Magic Kingdom movie for sure. But thank you guys so much. Other than that,
now it's time to say goodbye.
And this party is over. Bye.